Hi guys, today we are making grilled chicken with a charred summer vegetables and mozzarella. Here's what it looks like. Although in this recipe it says you're supposed to grill some stuff, but we're not getting out the grill, so I'll show you how to make it without the grill. Alright, so ingredients. You're going to need olive oil, salt and pepper, a grill or grill pan, although you could use a pan, a regular pan, and that's what you do for the regular pan. And then you need some aluminum foil. So here's the instructions. Okay, so in this dish we've got baby arugula, we've got a orange yellow pepper, an avocado, grape tomatoes, a shallot, a ball of mozzarella, balsamic vinegar, a teeny thing of pesto, some chicken, and an ear of corn. I hope the ear of corn's okay because we didn't realize that it was... I thought it had been left out, and then we found it, so I don't know how it is, so I'm gonna have to look. Alright, so the very first thing you're gonna do is to, if you have the grill, preheat it to medium. I'm gonna shuck the corn and see if it's okay. If it's not, I might just do away with it or whatever. I'm going to halve the bell pepper and discard the seeds and stem. I'm going to halve the tomatoes. Oh, there's basil too. But that basil was kind of gross, so I had to buy more basil. I just have to find it. Chip basil, peel of shallot, mince, and put it into a bowl with the basil. So let me get all that started. Okay, really quick, we're going to make a balsamic vinaigrette. So I've got the shallots and the basil in here. So basically I'm adding in the balsamic vinegar, and I'm adding in the pesto. And I'm going to add salt and pepper. So I'm going to whisk this together, but while I'm whisking I'm adding in 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Alright, it doesn't really look like vinaigrette, I think because I put too much basil in there and there's too many shallots. But I just kind of did what I thought was right, so whatever. Just give it a taste. So I'm just going to set this aside and get ready to grill the corn and the pepper. Okay, so basically this is where, if I was using the grill or a grill pan, I would just put the whole corn onto the grill, along with the pepper, which would have just stayed as half. Like I just half it and then grill it. And if you do that, you're going to want to rub the pepper and the corn with olive oil and salt and pepper. And then you would grill it about 12 minutes. But since I don't have a pan, well, I had a little pan, but I didn't really want to get it ready. So basically what I'm going to do instead is I've cut the bell pepper up into little pieces, and I'm going to take the corn off the cob, and I'm going to put the pan on medium-high heat, and I'm going to cook it for about 5 minutes, season it with salt and pepper, then take it off and set the peppers and the corn aside so that you can do the chicken next. Okay, so let me take this off the cob and yeah. Okay, so here's the vegetables. We're waiting for them to cook, and then I'm going to take them off the, put them in like a little dish or whatever, and then pour more olive oil in the pan, and we're going to cook the chicken 6 minutes on each side. Okay, as you can see, I didn't realize the chicken was like one tiny one and one giant one. Oh, whatever. Put my splatter guard on. Okay, so if you were doing this on the grill, you would do this about 4 minutes per side instead of 6 minutes per spot. 6 minutes per side. And then after it's done, you want to remove it, put it on a plate and cover it with foil to keep it warm. So while that cooks, I'm going to prepare the rest of the stuff. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is I'm getting the bowl ready for the salad type thing, and I'm pouring all the vinaigrette into it. Okay, so I'm going to take the avocado, and I'm just going to kind of dice it up and everything, and put it into the bowl with the dressing. Okay, I've cut around the pit, then I'm going to stab the pit, twist, and it comes right out, throw this away. So I'm basically just going to dice it up inside. I'm going to use a regular knife though, so I'm not, cutting myself. Because this is always so soft that you can just run your knife through it. A butter knife. And then I'm just going to kind of empty it. Then I'm going to put in the corn and the bell pepper into here as well. So I'm just going to give this a toss. I'm going to add in the tomatoes and the arugula. And lastly, I'm just going to tear off all the mozzarella and put it in here and toss it one more time. And then basically, I'm just going to wait for the chicken to be done. You can hear it cooking in the background. And then I'm just going to slice the chicken up and put it on top of the salad and plate. Alright, so I'll be back to let you know what it looks like when it's all plated. Okay guys, here it is. I'll be back to let you know what I think of it. Hi guys, I'm here to talk about the food. Let's see. The food was good. I mean, it looked kind of horrible. When they show it in the picture, everything kind of looks, bright and attractive and everything, and like nice. You know what I mean? And when you make it, it's not quite the same. Especially when you have like a vinaigrette like that that's got a good portion of vinegar, brown vinegar. And brown vinegar just tends to make everything look a little muddy. To be honest, especially when you know, have a lot of basil and a lot of shallots. I think, you know, I could have put in half the basil and half the shallots and been okay. I do realize that the basil part was my fault because I had to buy basil and then it wasn't already packaged or whatever. I had to figure out how much was whatever, and so I just kind of threw some in there, and it was too much. But the shallot was from them, and it said the whole shallot, but I don't think it needed. It was a pretty big shallot. I kind of wish that the directions were like, if you've received a big, then or whatever, then just use this amount. Or, you know what I mean? I guess maybe they think that people already know that, but I guess I have to be more careful about that kind of thing. But the flavor was really good. See, when I think of a salad, I think of this kind of a thing. I think of multiple things in the salad that are good for you. Not necessarily things that are bad or whatever, but I think my only little thing about the salad was that I wish there had been some kind of sweet element to it. Some dried cranberries or something like that. Or even some nuts of some kind. The avocado was good, but it just didn't have that balance. It was mostly all like, I could just mostly taste vinegar and the cheese and, the peppers and everything. And so that wasn't bad. I mean, it still tasted really good, but that was like one little thing that was missing that I wish had been in the salad. But yeah. Alright, so thanks guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys in my next video.